Hey nerds, today we're diving into Captain America Brave New World, the Marvel Studios film that finds Sam Wilson stepping up as the new Captain America. With international intrigue, high-octane action, and a few misfires along the way, does this film live up to the legacy of its franchise? Let's find out, starting now. Welcome back to the Nerd Soul Show. I'm Nathan. As always, if you want to jump ahead to my analysis or rating, check the chapter links below. This film runs an hour and 58 minutes, is rated PG-13. It is set to release on Friday, February 14th, 2025 in IMAX and Dolby Theaters. The spoiler-free logline for this film is Sam Wilson, the new Captain America, finds himself in the middle of an international incident and must discover the motive behind a nefarious global plan. This film is directed by Julius Onah, marking his unique vision on the MCU, and is written by Rob Edwards, Malcolm Spellman, Dalen Munson, Julius Onah himself, and Peter Glanz. Captain America Brave New World promises a mix of political intrigue, heartfelt drama, and big budget action, but does it deliver? With Kevin Feige and Nate Moore producing, Kramer Montague's cinematography, and the editing duo of Matthew Schmidt and Madeline Gavin help shape a film that aspires to be visually ambitious and narratively broad. Laura Carpenter's score aims to underscore the film's emotional and action-packed moments. Now let's meet the main cast for this adventure. Anthony Mackie, of course, is back as Sam Wilson, the new Captain America, returning to the role after the streaming show Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Mackie anchors the film with a blend of heroism and vulnerability. Harrison Ford plays President Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. Ford delivers a layered performance as the newly elected president, grappling with both personal and political conflicts. Danny Ramirez plays Joaquin Torres, or Falcon. His emotional scenes and strong chemistry with Sam add some of the film's best moments. Shira Haas plays Ruth Batcher, or Sabra. Intended to infuse feminine energy, her role feels a bit underdeveloped and also somewhat miscast, at times pulling you out of the experience. Carl Lumbly plays Isaiah Bradley, the forgotten Captain America. His heartfelt performance helps elevate the film's more moving moments. Tim Blake Nelson plays Samuel Stearns, prizing his role from the 2008 Incredible Hulk film, and Giancarlo Esposito, as he pronounces it, plays Seth Volker, or Sidewinder, a mercenary and the head of the Serpent Society. Last night, after I saw this film at the press screening, I posted my first reaction at midnight. I'm not gonna read this whole thing here, but in general, I like the film, but I had mixed feelings about it. So let's delve a little bit deeper with an expanded analysis. So Captain America Brave New World delivers some standout action sequences, most notably the third act battle and an impressive aerial clash in the second act. There are also several well-choreographed hand-to-hand combat moments that showcase the film's commitment to kinetic energy. Some of the most emotionally resonant scenes occur between Sam and Joaquin, as well as between Sam and Isaiah, while Harrison Ford as President Ross grapples with his own inner demons and his past mistakes. Anthony Mackie, Harrison Ford, Carl Lumbly, and Danny Ramirez do an exceptional job elevating this material. However, it's clear that this film was crafted by committee. The script was penned, as I mentioned earlier, by 5 writers. It lacks a singular vision. In today's politically charged climate, with a black director helming a film featuring a black Captain America, there was a real opportunity to explore themes of division, empathy, and unity here. Instead, the script is watered down by Disney, I can only assume to avoid sparking yet another culture war outrage. While the film nods to the aftermath of previous MCU events and hints at the political challenges that those could cause, it never delves deeply into these issues. The marketing didn't help matters either, revealing way too much, like the inclusion of the Red Hulk and the identity of the leader, which renders many of the film's plot points disappointingly predictable. Moreover, the film is noticeably lacking in the feminine energy we saw in the earlier Captain America installments, Peggy Carter in the original, Natasha Romanoff in the Winter Soldier, Natasha and Wanda Maximoff, and to a small extent, the Dora Milaje and Captain America Civil War. Shira Haas as Sabra is, I guess, supposed to infuse that feminine energy, but she really seems miscast. Her character motivations seem shallow, her scenes feel underdeveloped, and her diminutive presence on screen is almost laughable next to the other leads who aren't that tall themselves. It pulls you out of the film. Giancarlo Esposito's brilliance is squandered by scant scenes, one of which feels like an exposition dump of information that we learned earlier in the film or could just guess. Tim Blake Nelson's portrayal of the leader, complete with a ghoulish mutation design, is okay, but it fails to inspire any real intimidation. And his motivations seem all over the place, and his intelligence seemed to turn on and off throughout the film. Even the cinematography handled by Kramer Montague settles for a gray, uninspired palette, reminiscent of Thor: The Dark World, the other Marvel film the cinematographer worked on, missing a real opportunity to create a more inky or shadowy aesthetic given the film's aim at political intrigue. The music by Laura Karpman is serviceable, but not particularly memorable. They probably should have come up with a new theme for Sam. If they did, it wasn't distinctive enough from Steve's for me to recognize. On a positive note, apart from one moment after transformation, the CGI effects on the Red Hulk are really good. Additionally, the destruction of DC by the Hulk in broad daylight, a stark contrast to the nighttime chaos in Harlem depicted in The Incredible Hulk 16 years ago, is really executed with impressive clarity and scale. Finally, I'd say this film wouldn't work at all without the charisma and charm of Anthony Mackie. I hope to see him back as Sam and Cap soon, and hopefully with more Avengers to bounce off of. There is a bit of a nod to that future at the end of this film. So, in my final analysis, Captain America Brave New World earns a dinner party rating or a 7 on our scale, and if you're unfamiliar with our scale, it is down below in the description. While the film boasts some exciting action sequences and strong emotional moments, thanks to standout performances by Anthony Mackie, Harrison Ford, Carl Lumbly, and Danny Ramirez, it is ultimately let down by a muddled committee-written script and a marketing campaign that spoils many of its surprises. The misfire of Sabra's character and the underutilization of the talents of Giancarlo Esposito and Tim Blake Nelson further drag the film down. I know I'm seem really down on the film given the rating of 7, but the acting in this is really great and the action is really fun. It just isn't a film that demands a trip to the multiplex. It's engaging enough for a solid home viewing and discussion afterwards. However, if you are going to go out, pairing it with a double feature, perhaps alongside Hard Eyes or Love Hurts, and we'll have reviews of those movies either up there or down in the description. Both of those movies also are not great, but they're good films, so pairing them could make a compelling Valentine's lineup. Have you seen Captain America Brave New World yet? What did you think of its blend of political intrigue, action, and emotional drama? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like and share. It helps the channel grow. For more in-depth analysis of film and TV, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon for alerts. See you in the next one. Bye.